All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here. Honest Dame tip in the hat for an honest astrology reading about Wednesday, the 5th of June. There's a lot going on today, friends. So we talked about this, that this light kind of Gemini energy is going to kind of fizzle away. The end of Tuesday going into Wednesday. Wednesday's here, all right? Mercury, our planet of communication, our planet of trade goods, the mercantile Hermes, the messenger of the gods. This Prometheus stole the fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. Well, has just entered Cancer, all right? Now, I love Cancers. I love Cancer, this sign. Okay, this is emotion. This is the cardinal water sign. This, emotions, water sinks to the very bottom of things. Whatever it is, it runs to the bottom, okay? Runs to the bottom, it gets to the absolute bottom rung. It's like there's this little girl. This video came out, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. This little girl, and she's talking to her mom about like her mom and her dad, and she's like, don't communicate up here with your monster voices, your monster selves. And she's like, don't go down here. She's talking like below her belly, like down here in this place of weakness, but right here at the heart. She's like, communicate right here. And that's kind of where we're going to be for the next 2 months, all right? So in just about a month from now, Mercury will move into Leo for just a couple of days, all right? A week or so. So not even, I don't think. So it'll be there until 4 degrees. Mercury will get to 4 degrees of Leo and then retrograde back those 4 degrees and then enter back into Cancer, okay? So this is our messenger of the gods is going into hiding, okay? So when I was saying this a second ago, I love Cancer. I have a Cancer moon. North Node is in Cancer, similar to what is going on today and tomorrow. Tomorrow specifically, Thursday. That's something that's in my chart. But things go into hiding when they go into Cancer. So if we've been really excited, all of a sudden this communication almost gets cut off. Oh. And now I have to feel about this differently. This energy is just completely shifting. All right, so anytime anything goes into Cancer, this little crab goes into hiding. You see a crab on the beach, you're going to see it for a moment, and it's going to go into a little hole. It's going to hide. It's going to find a little can and bury itself in the crevasse, So this messenger of the gods, although it stole the fire from the gods, it's ahead of the sun right now, bringing us this message. So what does that mean for this message? What does this message entail? It's intuitive. It's internal. It's something that you cannot see here. It's something that you have to feel here, okay? As we're dealing with our cardinal water sign. This is the stronger force that's taking over that mutable Gemini energy, okay? This is a very, very strong force. So if the inertia, the initial, is the spark, is Aries, this is where Chiron is right now, right? This amazing teacher, teaching us to remind ourselves to love ourselves, okay? Now, as we're going through this is really important, as this is a kind of where we need to focus for the next 2 months, okay? As Mercury is going into this hiding place of like being intuitive and how we communicate and we use our words. It's saying we need to be more empathetic in the way that we speak for 2 months, okay? It's going to be a bit of a pinched hose, but we have to be very mindful of the words that we speak. Okay, everything is frequency in this world. I'll do another video about just vibrations, because I'm a sound guy. Vibrations is my whole life, and planets are frequencies. These are just giant. I look at it as like is this whole solar system is just a musical ensemble. And when the planets get closer in proximity to each other, they make a harmonious song. They get farther apart. They make a song that sounds harsh. So all this is me tapping in and looking at what this song is, of the song of the day. Anyway, so this is all vibrations, frequency stuff. So a thought is a frequency. A thought is a vibration. Now, just like a subwoofer in the back of a car, that vibrations go boom, 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 that you can feel in your house, that you can feel rolling through your body. It doesn't stop in the trunk of the car, just like our thoughts don't stop in our brain. That thought ripples through our bodies. Okay, this is a process called, it's cymatics and entrainment. Cymatics is the study of how sound effects matter. And again, you can look up a Schlandi plate. I think I'm screwing that up, but it's like salt and sand on a plate. Check that out. It's really, really cool. Just like sand plate, sound sand plate. Type that into YouTube and you'll see a really cool video. Maybe I'll post it in the bottom. Anyway, the point is the things that we communicate, the things that we speak, the thoughts that we think have an effect on our body, on our physical health. Okay, so this is putting us in check right now. It's just like, hey, are the words that you're speaking? This is the money, my friends. This is the money. If you've been with me this long in the video, this is the money right here. We're creating a new paradigm shift. We're creating, the end of the patriarchy. We are creating a new life for ourselves, a new life with our community, a bigger community of people, of authenticity. Okay? So the words that we speak need to be in alignment with that. Okay? Meaning, I can't sit here and talk about yesterday's hardships or now all right. There is a disconnect. Before I get to that point, there is a disconnect in certain mentalities of spiritual mentality. Like, okay, to like the Zen Buddhist thing is just like, okay, there's only the present moment. Well, it's just like, okay, if there's only the present moment, then you're not creating a vision of the future. Okay, and the past certainly reflects on where you are at in this present moment. Now, right, there is this present moment, but as soon as you think about, okay, here I am, homeless in the dumps wearing nothing, okay, and if all my perspective is as of where I'm at now, that's all I'm going to get, says the law of attraction. This is Saturn, okay, Saturn. Well, Saturn and Neptune are talking right now. They're saying, no, let's create reality. Let's recreate reality. So we have to have a vision of ourselves. We have to have a vision of the future, of where we're going in order to change where we're currently at. So this is a conflicting belief, okay? Because if you're just in the present moment, you're never creating. You're never creating the future self, okay? And certainly, like I said, the past has an effect on our present and where we're at and where we're going. Okay, so there's that. Now, the meat. If we are talking about, I will wholeheartedly say my brothers have a long way to go to get where we all see ourselves going, where we all see ourselves. However, there are a lot of brothers that exist out there that are making those huge leaps, that are making those huge, movements within this system, okay, that are standing up for the sisters out there, that do believe, that do honor and encourage and empower other brothers and sisters out there, right? You know what I'm talking about. So we know that both sides of the polarity exist in this situation, but if we're constantly, if our words are bashing or, degrading in this certain sense, I see it. I try not to be involved in too much of that stuff. And I'm just using this as an example because we understand that this patriarchy is breaking down. We are reinventing the wheel. The rise of this divine feminine power is necessary, needed, wanted, and appreciated. So we have to be mindful of our words now and what we're speaking, because we're speaking things into consciousness. We're speaking things into vibrations. We're speaking things into physical reality. Okay, so now going internal, we know there's a lot of people doing a lot of work. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. We need to speak more empathetically and maybe not speak out these brash feelings of something that happened years ago, months ago, a decade ago. Things are changing, and it's just like, okay, let them allow and accept this change, this huge change from Gemini to Cancer, this big shift from this mutable energy to this cardinal, strong, emotional urge. And that's where we're going, and that's where we're going to be for the next several months. So go internal, go deep, feel before we just speak, because it's really, really important right now that we speak on where we're going, not just where we're at. You get it. You get it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I always appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Share it if you dig it. If this is a message you dig, put it out there in the world. I appreciate you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.